So Brady on Saturday misses a walkthrough, misses a team meetings, and then he has the audacity to yell and scream at his lineman, "Hey, lineman, time to stand up to this guy. Look, Brady, maybe we could do our job better if you were at all the walkthroughs. Maybe if you didn't take 11 days off in the middle of training camp. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we could do our job better." I'm not going to sit there and listen to somebody yell at me when they aren't putting in the work that I am. Brady is clearly 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Will it straighten out? I don't know. But remember, I told you at the beginning of the year, and I got made fun of again, where I told you the Buccaneers weren't going to make the playoffs. Now, I'm not saying they're not, but I got to tell you, Marcus Mariota, we'll get into him in a little bit. That dude is balling in Atlanta. And oh, by the way, I don't know if you've seen, but they're in the same division. But Tom Brady looks old to me. His face looks old. His actions look old. Movement in the pocket looks old. Still can slang it. And then he looks out of touch to me. You're going to say to me, well, he's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT and he's earned everything. No, he hasn't. You earn everything, yes, except for putting yourself above the team when you decide to come back and play for the team. If you're not going to play, fine. If you are going to play, no matter if you're the GOAT, don't care, a rookie, you never, ever, ever in a sport like football, basketball, any team sport, have the right to put yourself above your team. And that's exactly what Tom Brady is doing. And that's exactly why I told you at the beginning of the season when I was giving you predictions that I found it hard for Brady's team to make the playoffs. Look, I always go back to this. You've heard this a million times. The great Butler coach, Brad Stevens, when I asked him about two straight NCAA championship game appearance, he said, you know, Dan, one of the biggest things was that everybody in that building is moving in the same direction. Janitors, assistants, baseball coaches that are in there, same offices, everybody, same direction. Well, you think Tampa Bay's moving in the same direction? Heck, Todd Bowles told them their team is living in a fantasy world if they think they're Super Bowl champs. And he's not wrong. He's not. So Tom Brady is looking old to me, and not only that, but he's looking entitled. And no, Tom Brady's always been a great teammate. We all know Tom Brady has given money back to the team. Tom Brady has not been a pig financially. He's always helped others on his team. He's always put a roster first. But when he decides to go to a wedding, Belichick wasn't there. Look, I say this all the time, and you guys can disagree with me, and women usually get mad at me, and men usually get mad at me, and everybody usually gets mad at me when I say this, but when I was coaching, I was going to have children, if I was blessed to have children, either in May or August. Why? Well, because June is camps, and we needed the money. July was then recruiting basically from the 4th of July to July 31st. I had to get out on the road and recruit. August, you get a breather. September, school starts until the next May. April, you've got workouts. April, you've got recruiting. So it's either going to be May or it was going to be August. May 10th is when my son was born. Had a little slippage. June 2nd is when my daughter was born. And if that makes me a bad guy, but that's being all in. Doesn't mean we won anything. It just meant that I was all in. And Tom Brady is not all in. And I'm tired of Aaron Rodgers too. Look, Aaron Rodgers, I'll give you the numbers if you'd like. I mean, you guys like the numbers. 26-41, 256 yards against the Jets. 25 of 39, 220 yards against the Giants. That's great. That's what he's done. They're 3-3. Great. Fantastic. You're wonderful. Go fight, win. Yay, rah. But the fact of the matter is, and let's just be honest right here, Aaron Rodgers is wearing you out. Every postgame, he acts like he is entitled. He acts like he is above it all. He gave a philosophical discussion yesterday about, well, do we have the right players? And if we don't have the right players, well, then that's certainly another story. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, if that's the case, then fine. And then he started talking about how we got to simplify things. Well, we must simplify things. Really? So he's now the coach. And this guy LaFleur, look, I get it when you got a young Aaron Rodgers and you got a bunch of dudes that can really go. I get it. I do. I think we all get it. I think we all get it, man. You're ready to go? Let's go. Your team's good. Now your team's not good. Well, what are you supposed to do about it? Complain?